Hey, everyone. This is Crystal Richardson, and we want to welcome you to our Women of Impact and Innovation International Facebook launch party. Welcome, everyone. This is a group for women, but we appreciate all of the men who have been joining us and supporting us all of this time since the end of last year. We're going to be bringing on some amazing and powerful women to help with the launch party. But in the meantime, I want to give you just a couple comments and welcome you once again to WOIII. And we are so excited to be in this new chapter of our growth and development and our impact with having our Facebook group. You'll be hearing more about various things that we'll be doing today, as well as on March 8th for International Women's Day and beyond. So thank you for being here. Now, if you are looking at this on YouTube, feel free to share that. And it's on Life Innovation Global on YouTube. You can share it. You can comment. I'll be keeping an eye over there on comments. If anyone wants to say hey or say welcome or they're excited, go ahead and do that. That'd be great, and celebrate with us. We'll be having various toasts with fancy glasses I have over there and mugs of various types. So make sure that you go and get something so that you can toast with us. But on Facebook, it is on my page. So that is crystalrichardson.com. Let me just take this off so you can see how to spell that, crystalrichardson.com. I'll take the banner off the bottom so that you can see my name. And it's Crystal Richardson, not .com, but just my name, Crystal Richardson, and you can share it. So ladies, all of you all who are friends with me and you are part of this group, go ahead and go to my page so that you can share with your friends and have them join. Now, we have gotten a number of people that have already said they want to join our Facebook group, Women OIII. And what we will be doing is accepting those invitations so then you too can invite people to join. We'll talk about various things on how you can actually post on there as a VIP member or as an ambassador board or executive board member. But before we get into all of that, I just want to welcome you all again. So as we look at our commercial one more time, I'm going to be bringing up some of the other amazing women who are in the background in the studio, as well as we have several that are here live that are joining us. So thank you for being here. And I will put our little banner back up and play our commercial one more time. Welcome to our Facebook launch party. Hey, ladies, there's people in their homes, in their cars, they're smiling. They have all different kind of things going on, people in their office. I just wanted to welcome everyone. Hey, ladies.
Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is an international organization. I'm looking around. I don't know if there's anyone international on here today, but I would really love for everyone to introduce themselves. We have some comments coming in already. Oh, we have a good morning from Larnie. Hey, Miss Larnie, she's in the Midwest, and she is very instrumental in a lot of things we have going on and will be joining us. So happy to be here live. Lisa, hey, how you doing over there?
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing well. And then we have Aisha, and she has Radiant Risings, ladies. So she always says Radiant Risings. So we really appreciate her being on today as well. So thank you, ladies. We have a number of other people that will be joining us. There's people, I want to give a shout out to Bernardo and the Best You. There's people that will potentially be joining us from there because they have to speak, but we have women that are movers and shakers. And so they're going to see if they can make something happen and still join us from there. And so first up, we have Dr. Deborah Smith. How are you, Deborah?
Doing great. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Looking beautiful as usual. And where are you streaming in from?
I'm from Colorado at home this morning.
Okay. Is it chilly there? Is it snowing? What do we have going on?
It's cold. Sun's not out. Looks like there's snow coming in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Awesome. And then we have Dr. Emily Latran. How are you doing?
Good morning, everyone. I'm coming in from sunny but cloudy today, Southern California. It's chilly for me. Anything below 60 is chilly. So I do have my heater on, but I'm excited because we're going to be launching this party with all the wonderful women and our friends from all over the world. So thank you so much for creating this platform, and thank you all the ladies for being on here.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. And then we have Dr. Felicia McGinty. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning, Crystal. And it's great to see all of my colleagues here. I'm checking in from New Jersey, where it is a little cloudy and cool, but it's a warm day according to the East Coast. So
all do we have snow on the ground?
Yeah, no snow today. Nothing.
No snow today.
Yeah, nothing like that. So it's a great Saturday, and I am energized and excited to be with the group. I am always just stimulated at the thought of the work that we can do to make an impact, not only in our local communities, but internationally. So I'm excited to be here.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you. Thank you. And Sabrina, how are you?
I am wonderful, and I'm about to crush these ladies with my temperature here. I am streaming out of Tampa, Florida. It is hot and balmy right now. It is beach weather. I'm loving it. I do like a little bit of chill and snow, but I'm enjoying the heat right now. Mm-hmm. So come to Florida, okay? The weather's fine and beautiful. I'm looking at my pool right now. The sun's shining on it, and just loving it here in Florida.
Yeah, and we are here. Lisa, Norma, just come over and say hey. I'll have you on separately, but you can come and say hey to everyone, and then we'll do our first toast. I hope you guys have something to toast with because we're about to toast in a minute. Hey, Lisa.
Hi,
hey, Norma.
Everyone. Hello. Doing?
Hi.
Sabrina, you're as sunny as the weather in Tampa. So great to see all of you.
And so we're here in Arizona.
It will be 68 degrees today. So.
It's still cold.
A balmy 68.
It's like 37 degrees right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 37?
Yeah.
I didn't know it got that cold.
We're here to talk about the women. I just wanted you all to come over and say hey and show your beautiful faces. And so for those of you who do not know, these are some of the women executive board members, ambassador board members. We'll talk about what that actually is, as well as members of Women of Impact and Innovation International. So I will be on my phone. We will have later on, we will be having a person who will be helping with social media. But for this initial one, I really wanted to just connect with people, myself individually. So we have so many people who have already said that they want to be a part of this organization. And so we will be having some of you all talk about why you joined Women of Impact and Innovation and what your experience was if you did come to our first summit, where we honored as our initial international woman of honor, the Sharon Lecter, and she came and gave a phenomenal talk. Oh my gosh. And I've heard her a number of times, and Emily has, and a number of us have as well. But there were some things that were just a little bit different, I think, just because of the women who were there. She looked around over the audience and saw women that she recognized, but just the hunger and the thirst for knowledge related to all of the wisdom that she has and what she shared with us as women, not just from a business perspective. And it was phenomenal. And so we'll be talking a little bit more about that. And later on in the group, we'll be seeing some other clips. But I really appreciate you all being here. And first up, I want to have where I'll be removing some people from the stage just for momentarily to have you all, one by one come up and give some comments on why it is that you joined and what you're looking forward to the most as far as our impact. And so just so you kind of know the order initially, we will first have Dr. Emily Latran, and then we will have Dr. Deborah Smith come on, and then I will give more direction of who will be coming on next after that. So thank you all for being on. And let me go over here and find what I'm trying to do. And we will hear from Dr. Emily first. Is that okay, Emily?
Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you. Hey there.
Good morning again.
Good morning. Good morning. So I don't know, how long have we known each other, Emily? I was trying to think about that the other day.
Well,
It's like a trick question. You didn't know it was coming,
I
but
think we've been stalking each other for more than 5 years. I still remember the one time we were at the airport and we look at each other. We were going through TSA. We look at each other and say, "I think I know you,"
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
we
It's
were in
like,
our travel gear, t-shirt and everything. But I think we've been observing and meeting and seeing each other for many years. And I think in the past 3 4 years, collaborated on projects, and it's always great to see another person who have
mhm.
the same ambition or more than you, right? And
Right, right.
cheering each other on and supporting each other.
Hmm. Definitely, definitely. So you came and you joined us, and you rocked the room at our last summit, and have been very involved ever since. So why did you join WOIII?
Well, we always join because for me, it's always the calling. Belong you who are similar to you or maybe different from you, like different as in they may be in another industry, but they are out there. They're making a difference. They do their own thing. So WOIII, I think, is that opportunity for everybody to do things together to create bigger impact. And from the last event that we were in, and everybody should be joining us in our next event. It's going to be at the end of August. We even talk about our young daughters, nieces. It's
Mhm.
beyond us. This journey is beyond us today. This is something that we want to create for generations to come. And I always love it when I call it all over the place, right? Everybody is all over the world. Everybody is in different kind of projects, like you're mentioning. Several of our
Mhm.
friends are at an expo speaking. Um, and then I'm going to be heading out to do some other things. But we all take the time to be here to support each other, to do as much as we can because we know that it creates impact. And I think when we have people that who are similar, right? You want to
Right,
make a change. I want to make a change. It doesn't matter what location. Um, but as long as we are thinking the same and we have that same goal, which is to create that impact that lasts for beyond our lifetime, uh, that's always something that draws me, that appeals to me. And I think our women, even if you just look at that picture at the
right,
bottom, we got
right,
people from all over the country, all different colors, all different
right,
industries, and we're here together.
right. Right, we do. We do. And so that's what I like, and just, really, actually, thank God for having where the vision of this is Women of Impact and Innovation International. And the very first people of which you were one, Dr. Emily, your face is on there. It's so cute with your red jacket, that I asked was an international presence from the beginning, an international presence from the beginning. And so I really, really appreciate and want to salute you. Let's see which glass am I going to use for the toast. So do you have a toaster? Do you have a way to toast? Oh, look at you. Now see, with your background, okay, no BS. See how you just can you can just bring the humor like all the way from the beginning. So I want to toast you and thank you for being a part of WOIII and one of the charter executive board members and helping us to make impact. Everyone, wherever you are, go ahead and toast with us. Here's to Emily.
Thank you. Well, I want to say something about this cup. It say no BS, and it's inspired by one of my mentors, Dan Kennedy, which he owns a No BS brand. And I think us as women, we are so busy. We don't need the BS, right?
Right.
When we put our mind to do something, maybe you have 30 minutes to do this before your kids wake up to go to school. Maybe you have this while you're driving and getting there. Oh, Dr. Lamia is on there from Egypt. Hi, doctor.
Hey, Egypt already. Yes, go ahead and put hashtag where you're tuning in from. We have Egypt.
Yes,
Great.
And you know, we were just speaking in Dubai together, and so we don't need that BS. We just need to just do it. And I think that's what our mind together. Some of us have been through a lot. Some of us maybe at the beginning of the journey, and we're gonna help each other save time and accelerate that journey because we're so busy. Like was just texting you this morning. I'm gonna go buy a car for my son, and he's going on 22. But you know, he's in professional school, but mom is still important, right? The woman of the house, we're still there. We're doing everything for our family, and at the same time, we want to do things for ourselves, and then we want to do things for the community, for the world. So I love this. I love this journey, and I love the No BS brand because to me it means time management.
Right. And we all, as Women of Impact and Innovation International, have to have time management because every time we have a meeting, there's people calling in from all over the world. Like they may live in the United States, but we are, again, like I said, movers and shakers. And it's just, we do whatever we need to do, even if it's getting up in the middle of the night. I see Dr. Shelley is backstage and she's, doing some things with her amazing daughter. And, we support our families as well. So there's a lot that we have to offer, but with one succinct purpose, which is to honor the wisdom that is in the room, if you will, as well as bring up the next generation of powerful professional women leaders. And so I appreciate you being one of those women and being with us today. Any final comments of encouragement to have people join us in this journey?
Well, Crystal, I do want to say that I appreciate you. And I appreciate everything you do because sometimes we have a call and Crystal still has to do 20 things before she gets on the call. And sometimes we wonder, I'm sure we get the same question from people, do you sleep? And I'm looking at them and say, of course I sleep, But what that says is they know that we are dedicated, that we're busy, and we show our work, right? We show our work on social media. And the key is to inspire other people. So I would love to have a lot of our women, whether you're younger, you're older, to join us because we can use your wisdom. We would love to have your support. We would love to all grow together. Like I said earlier, this is a journey beyond our lifetime, and I'm so happy that we're starting here. My daughter is graduating from dental school this year. It's exactly 30 years after mom. I mean, how great is that legacy, right? And I think all of us have daughters like that or have nieces like that. And let's do that for our kids.
Right. So it is the next generation of women leaders, as in young women, but also those who are just coming up that are in still in school too. So it's a multi-layer approach that we have. So really appreciate you being on today, Emily, and you have a blessed rest of your day. And we'll be talking soon. And as we say with WOIII, keep rising. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone, and welcome to the WOIII Facebook launch today. Hey, how are you, Dr. Deborah and Dr. Shelley?
Doing great. Love it. So happy to be a part of this group, and it's so exciting. And I got to know everybody last fall at the first conference. So thank you for having that. It's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you for being here. And Dr. Shelley is one of our executive board members, one of the very, very first people I asked to be a part of this. So even though it's not time necessarily for her to talk unless she has to leave really quick, I wanted to acknowledge that she was in the room. So do you have to leave real quick?
I am not able to stay on for very long just because, I'm juggling the CEO roles and the mommy duties today.
Right.
But I am so blessed to be a part of WOII. I love it. I am inspired by the incredible women that have come together internationally to make a positive difference for the other women that are part of this, but also women internationally that need our support and the next generation. It's just phenomenal what you're doing here, Crystal, and what we're all doing together.
What we're doing together.
Exactly. And you said that keep rising is a part of our motto. And right behind me, I have a signed copy of Maya Angelou's "And Still I Rise," and so I feel in my heart that we're in sync with the concept of continuously rising together, not being held down by anything, but instead.
Oh, was that it? Oh, there you go.
I got all these calls coming in from all over the world right now, just like you said. But so we are rising together, and I'm just so proud to be a part of this incredible historical moment. Can I do my cheers?
Yes, you can, and then we'll have Dr. Deborah. Go ahead, Deborah. Do you have your cup?
I do.
Oh, awesome. Okay, what do you want to say for your cheers?
Is that me or Dr.
Dr. Shelley, we got to get her back on. Here she is.
As my toast,
yes,
is that may we continuously lift each other up as we lift up these glasses towards our future success in innovation and inspiration and impact internationally. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers. And I see people backstage, they're cheering as well with they're doing their cheers too, their toast. So thank you so much for fitting us in. And I'll be talking more about that because we are going to be having an event calendar, okay, for all of the people who sign up as VIP members, which is $99. There's a lot that you get with that. And part of it is to be on our event calendar. Wherever you are in the world, we will post that information as well as your book launches. And then we have a book launch that we will have once per month for all of the books that are launched during that month. And so there's a number of different things that we will be doing differently than other organizations. And I just love you, Dr. Shelley. Thank you for taking the few moments.
I love you and I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, Dr. Deborah. Yes, you were there gracing us with your beautiful presence, and you've always had just such kind words to say related to our organization. So we will be posting your video that you did. It was lovely. But just tell us live what caused you to want to be a part of WOIII.
Well, when you're in part of your career, you want to make transition and change. And I was at that point in my life that I wanted to do something really impactful. I've been working for 50 years and I absolutely love my work. I love the people I work with and I don't want to stop. And but I'm at the point I don't want to be on a plane every day. And so one of the things that just really inspired me was how enthusiastic everyone was about what they were doing in terms of writing books and public speaking, and all the energy in the room was just contagious. and it really inspired me. And I just wanted to go out and do something. I think this is the perfect year for women with all the equity, inclusion, and diversity and all that's going on. It's the woman's year to get things done. And so if we can impact young women and women who really aspire to make a difference, I think it'll be wonderful. And that's why I'm so excited to be a part of this group. It's a group of women entrepreneurs that really want to give back and make a difference.
Yes, definitely. And I want you to give your testimonial. They will hear it when they see your lovely video, but you were inspired to go do something huge after the event. Do you want to share that?
I did. I've got 3 books in the work, and it's all about women leaders. My first book is about my journey, and it's a guiding step of what women can do to be an executive in a healthcare organization or a government organization. And then I had the pleasure to be mentored and work with some amazing women throughout the United States and internationally. So I'm inviting them to tell their stories so it'll help younger women. And then my third book is younger women who are striving to be leaders. And we're going to hear their stories and what they're going through. So
Wow.
I've got 50 some people lined up. I'm working with 2 different publishing companies. I've never done that before. And I'm just it all was inspired at that conference.
Wow. 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 Yeah. And so the multi-dimension of what you're doing is just amazing. And that's, part of what we will be doing collectively with the anthologies that we will be working on, in WOIII. But you took it a step further and just immediately went out and did some actions, because you've been in industry for a long time, and not just been in industry, in leadership positions that have really had impact. So we really appreciate you sharing your impact with us and with all of the young women as well. So I'm going to get my young women mug that is, they're laughing here in the studio, because I was inspired by what you said when I saw your video. And I want to just encourage the young women, even when I was young and on the Bozo show. This is my mug from when I was on the show. So it's falling apart. Like, this part comes off. It's horribly, horribly old because of it being when I was in elementary school. But I want to do a cheers to you and to all of those who are inspiring. Come on, ladies. Come on. All those who are inspiring young women to be the leaders that they have inside. Bring it out and keep rising. Thank you for that, Deborah. This is my cheers to you.
Thank you. Have a great conference.
Thank you so much. Oh, but do you want to do a cheers? Do you want to give a toast?
I do. One thing I would say is, leadership is not a title or a destination. It's all about the impact, the influence, and inspiration. So don't forget our young ladies who aspire to be the next leaders.
Awesome. So we have to drink again to what she said. We're doing a lot of drinking this morning. I don't know what you're drinking. I'm drinking my water. Here we go again. Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. So we appreciate her being on. We will play the launch commercial one more time. You'll see that a few more times today. And after that, we will be bringing up some folks that have been patiently waiting behind stage. We'll have to get one of them back, but we have Sabrina and Dr. Felicia will be on with us next. Hey, ladies, how are you? Good. And you're both on mute. Oh my gosh.
Good morning.
Good morning. Excited to have you as well. Now, I have to do something because remember I said we're movers and shakers. I have to take this banner off and check with another young lady who might just be with us just for a very short period. Jen, who just got out of her chair. Jen, come back. Come on now. I'm going to add her in case she's only on for a moment because she's one of the ones that is at the amazing Best You. Hey,
Yeah.
Jen.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How many minutes do you have?
Oh, I probably have like 20 minutes, something like that. Yeah.
20 minutes? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll bring you right back on, okay?
Hey, no problem.
But we really appreciate you visiting Bernardo and visiting us as well. So I'll have you right back.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, ladies. So who do we have here? Go ahead and introduce yourself. And while you're doing that, I want people to go to the Facebook pages, and it's Women OIII, and come in and join us in Women of Impact and Innovation International. So you can get that information from the invitation. And if you need an invitation from me specifically, you can request it, or you can just come right in based on other people who are members, and they can invite you as well. So the numbers are moving up. They're inching up little by little, and we will have another one of these on International Women's Day, which is on March 8th. This coming Wednesday, we'll be doing a live and talking about some of the other things that we are doing in this organization. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to you Dr. Felicia McGinty. She is an executive board member and has been a part of my personal family for a long, long time through my husband. And then we have Sabrina, and she is our executive liaison, a very extremely important role. And we'll talk a little bit about what that is. But welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So Felicia, go ahead and introduce yourself. And why did you join WOIII?
Sure. As you shared, I'm Felicia McGinty, and I am a career educator. I've spent the last maybe 32 years of my professional career working in higher education. Crystal and I have a personal connection because her husband is my friend from undergrad. So I say we grew up together in some ways. But for me, going to college was such a transformative experience that it opened doors for me that I had never imagined possible. And so I've had a great career in higher education, and been able to do a lot of work to impact students and to create access for them. But the one thing that had been missing was being so focused on higher education as an industry and not having those cross connections with other women working in business and industry. So that was one of the things that really attracted me when Crystal started sharing her vision for this group. And I thought, okay, I can see an opportunity for me to contribute, but also to receive. And my passion, as Dr. Deborah, is really helping young women find their way. And so I currently am working for a nonprofit that does leadership development for women in higher education. And so while I've stepped out of higher education in this season, I'm having an opportunity to pursue work that really aligns with my passion. And the wonderful thing, and the way that God just brings things together, is that WOIII is that third piece on the stool for me that kind of brings all of my passions together. So I'm excited for what we'll be able to do together as a collective and the impact that we'll be able to make globally. So happy to be here. And that's a bit of my story. And thank you so much.
Yeah. And bringing all of your passions together.
Mhm.
Wow. That's a really great way to put it. And I heard something similar with, not just the passions, but all the skill set and different things like Sabrina has, bringing that together. And I see that Nancy Alert is in the background too. And that's one of the things that she said. And so for women to be able to just experience things throughout their whole life and then have something that they can come into that they're not just a part of, but they are it's not being a part of something necessarily. It's having where it's a part of you, like it's just a part of your being, and it's bringing, like you said, all of these talents, passions, ambitions, and everything all together is what this really is about internationally. Yeah. So
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and I am too. And so I'm in trouble because of you. He's like, that's my friend.
Our friend.
Right. And Jen's friend too, because she met him, and he he helped her to the airport and different things. So everybody's
He's
claiming,
everybody's friend.
and I don't know how that works out, but but yeah. So thank you so much for being on and sharing with us today. And do you have? I don't know which mug to use, but do you have a toast for us today before you leave?
Sure. I'm thinking about, my heart is in a space right now of focusing on uplifting, empowering, and innovating. And those things can't be done individually. They need to be done collectively. So I'm about the uplifting, empowering, innovating, and community. So that's my toast to this group, and I'm excited about our future.
Awesome. Good job here in the studio. They're ready. And here's
right.
to
Cheers.
Sabrina, now you know you're wrong. You're supposed to lift your glass too. You know you're wrong. Do you have one?
Oh, I have my glass. I was honoring her. Let's do that again. Okay.
Glasses everywhere. Glasses
everywhere. Grapefruit juice. Do you have grapefruit juice, Sabrina?
This is actually a peach drink. I'm not a wine drinker, but you can pour anything in a wine glass. So
right.
It's a peach drink, and so I wanted to celebrate. When I see a glass like this, it means celebration.
I love it. Well, here's to the white cranberry juice. Yep.
Oh, you have white cranberry. I have peach juice. So there you go.
Awesome. All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much, Dr. Felicia. And we will tune in now to Sabrina. Thank you, Felicia.
Thank you. So, well, thank you for having me, Crystal, to be a part of this organization.
Thank you. You have been rocking and rolling ever since you've adopted us and we've adopted you. So go ahead and tell people a little bit about yourself, and we will have Jen is at the conference, like I said, so she'll be coming up next. But go ahead and tell us about yourself.
Well, thank you. So I'm Sabrina Protic, and I'm excited that I am the executive board liaison. So I operate between the executive board and the ambassador boards. And Crystal and I spend many wee hours of the night. She's like, you up? I'm up. Okay, let's do this.
Every day. I say good morning to you every single morning.
Good morning.
Don't even try it. It's not.
Well, you dip the toe in the water to see if I'm watching. That's what she's doing. She'll say good morning. In other words, can we chat? that's her MO. And I'll say, yeah, I'm here. Seriously, though, we are doing this wee hours. And even I think just this week, you were up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning with me. Because our time zones are different. We did a
but I mean, I do meetings 3, 4 a.m. whenever it is. We're all international, Sabrina.
Dedicated. So we're up doing this thing, and it's all to bring it to you. It's all to serve the needs of our board members, executive and ambassadors, and all the ones of you who we know you're going to join soon. So we're getting the communication out to them as well. And if you know of someone out there that's interested in being a part of something international, a movement, something that's going to reach at-risk moms and kids, underdeveloped communities, and just work with our communities, this is the place you want to be. You've met some phenomenal women already, and I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am a career woman of 41 years in corporate America. I served as a corporate operations manager, wore some pretty big shoes. We were number 1 and sometimes number 2 in our industry. And I retired myself into financial education, and that's what I do now. I felt like this is a great fit because I'm in teaching mode now, much like Deborah. You know, we've done all the shiny, glossy, and we're ready to do some things that really impact the community. And I just spoke last night. I had a book launch last night. One of my latest books. Can I show it? Can I show my book?
Yes.
Okay, this is my book, Hindsight to Insight, Money Between Family and Friends. But one of the lessons I was teaching, Crystal, and I can't wait to do this, is it can start with coins.
Right.
Children can just start with coins and wealth build, or have something for their families. You know, every country, we're not talking about massive wealth. We're talking about just a little bit of financial security. And I really want to be a part of teaching that in some of these areas where it's really, really needed. So that's kind of my passion now as a financial coach, is to reach the middle class and the lower class. and the underprivileged areas to teach them some things that's going to help stabilize their future, not only their personal lives, but for their families. Because sometimes, financial deficiency runs through a whole entire family and
Right.
even a generation. So that's what I hope to bring to the table, in addition to some other things that I do in women in leadership and skill building.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Awesome. Well, you're using these skills, young lady, all throughout each day with my good morning. So you just had to just spill the beans.
I had to spill the beans.
Like, good morning, but I really sincerely was saying good morning. So you don't even. But we're going to bring Jen up, and I don't know if you'll have some time to stay on for the few things I want to go over later.
I will.
And we can bring you back. But thank you so much.
Thank you
for all that you're doing with us. We have some amazing, powerful women, and having you as another powerful woman that can interact and engage and liaison for us is exactly what we needed. So I want to, let's see which mug. I'll use my one. Now all of these have meaning. Okay. So this one is from Norway. It was made for me specifically when I was in Norway in high school. And my host family gave this to me. So here's to you, and here's to all of what we will be doing across the world as we keep rising.
Thank you so much. Here's to all of you.
Thank you. We'll see you in a little bit, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, hello again, Jen.
Hi, good morning. You were having fun watching me, right? I've got like napkin. It's funny. I have little packets of napkins holding up my cell phone. It's hilarious. I'm going to take a picture. Well, I'm going to have my husband take a picture of this little setup when we're done.
Yeah, you were making it work back there. I'm like, I don't know if I should hit the button to bring her on or not with all the stuff that she's doing back there. but yeah, so I appreciate you being on, and you are an amazing woman and speaker and influencer and simply hilarious. You and your husband are simply hilarious. I love him so much. So I really appreciate you taking this time to be with us. And I don't know if you heard me mention, but as part of what we're doing in WOIII, we will have the calendar, which it'll be quite full, I believe, because we're everywhere. Norma's speaking on Thursday at a summit, for International Women's Day, and I'm sure a lot of our people are. But we will have, starting, probably next month, we have that support in place. We will be keeping that calendar and having announcements of where people will be, so that we can support either like, oh my gosh, they're actually going to be in my town, so maybe I can go, like you're coming here in June, and I'll be totally supporting what you'll be doing here with the women. And then we all have books and different things, of which the weekend just started, Jen, so I will be working on that entry. Book.
I know. On my chapter. Yeah, the chapter from my book. Yeah. And this is what I love. I love that we cross-pollinate and support each other in all different ways. It's not just, posting. It's not just sharing, but it's posting and sharing and videoing and following up and putting it in our swipe copy and showing up and, offering each other the opportunity to speak on each other's stages, be in each other's books. It's just incredible.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And it's honoring that wisdom, Sharon Lecter and all of the women here that have wisdom, younger and older. It's not a matter of age. It's not a matter of what you've necessarily done. This is a professional women's group, but there's all kinds of women here, all kinds of women. And so it's just been phenomenal getting to know everyone, and you were one of the speakers at our event. So give us some comments about what you thought about the event.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. It's interesting, and I think you and I have talked about this too, is that I just celebrated 40 years in financial. You and I were on the phone the other day when I was celebrating it, right? 40 years in the financial services industry. And all that day was a reflective day, back on just everything that's going on. And one of the things that I've realized, and I've known this for years, but I'm just sharing with everyone, is that, in the financial services industry, and joining that industry in 1983, March 1st, 1983, especially in the mortgage business, it was a good old boy world, and I had to, watch what I said, watch my emotions. I had to get my emotions in check, not that they were out of control, but I just knew that the scrutiny was happening. I was always under the microscope for what I wore, for what I said, how I did things. And, for years and years and years, I had a shell around me protecting me from anybody, including women. And, over the last 10, 12 years, that shell, I poked holes in it. I didn't take it off. I was afraid to take it off, but I poked holes in it. Yeah. It's off now. But that's what I loved about the event, was that it was just a conglomerate of women coming together and supporting women. And we hear this so often. It's such a cliche, women supporting women, we're helping women. Right. But there was something about the air there, other than the fact it was freaking hot in Arizona. But it was, the air was just so welcoming, and it allowed me to be vulnerable with other women, where in the past I was just skeptic of anybody. So that's what I really loved about it, and why I decided to partake in, participating. And I made that decision there. You said, well, hey, we're having an informative meeting. And I go, I'm going. I'm going. Right. And so that's what's exciting about it, is just, it's truly support.
Mm-hmm. It is. And I think, for all of the different ages, like I said, before, of women that were there, all the people in different, I guess I would even say economic classes that were there, different people, in the different levels of their career or their second career, because they did something and now they're doing something else. We have so much to give one another. Yeah. We have so much to give one another, and so much to get as well. And so it's a matter of not just thinking about ourselves, I think is what was in the room as well. Like you said, the air in the room. It wasn't hot in the room necessarily. She's talking about in Arizona.
No,
it was September. It was September. It's like, oh my gosh. But the heart of the women. And when I'm able to post the video, the recap video, when he pans past everyone and just how they were just so intently listening, like every single eyeball was, intently listening. I know I said eyeball was listening. Did you catch that? Uh-huh. Every single person. It was really, really good to see that, that I found my tribe. I found my sisters. I found, the people that I needed in my life as well, because I haven't been about the women. I have not been about.
I haven't either.
Because there's so much drama, and I don't have time for. So we need to have women that are about the business and about giving back. Oh yeah, we're the same. We're twins.
In a lot of different ways, by the way. Lots and lots and lots.
A lot of different ways, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to say, Lady Crystal, that the reason why everybody was attentive and watching is because of your leadership. Every time someone got up on stage, including myself, and I remember this specifically, when I got up on stage and you said, hey, listen, you all want to be listening because you never know when you're going to get a nugget. And Jen's going to be talking. And it wasn't just about me. You did this for everybody, saying Jen's going to talk, and she's got wisdom, and she's got experience, and she's got credibility, and she's got love for you. You need to pay attention. And guess what? Everybody did. Mm-hmm. So that's kudos to you. That's representative of your leadership. So, that's why we're encouraging women to join this organization, because we are diversified in multitudes of ways, width, breadth, height, diversified. Mm-hmm. And this is a tribe that, is going out into the world to make a difference, to make an impact, right? To be significant in the world. Right. And it all stems from your leadership. So I want to thank you for allowing me to be on the ambassador board for finance and wealth. That's what I'm excited to help everybody. I love what Sabrina said. I cannot wait to work with her. And Sabrina, you owe me that book. I can't wait to read it before we start getting involved. And I'll send you a book too. Don't worry. But yeah, I mean, that's what's so exciting is, that we're all kind of crawling around. And so if you're watching this and you're saying, hey, I do want to be part of this group. It's such a nominal investment, but the return is incredible. Think about what ambassador committee you want to be on or board you want to participate in. There's so many things that you could get involved with, and I'm just real excited.
Yeah, I can tell, and I really appreciate it. And you're so modest. You're like, oh yeah, and I'm on the ambassador board for finance, but you're not just on it. You were appointed the lead over the
Right.
board. So here, let me see, which one am I going to use? So here's a toast.
I have my protein shake this morning, so that's what I'm going with.
To the very elegant Jen with her protein shake. No, protein shakes are important. So don't play.
Right. So here's my toast to everybody. Okay. Right. We flatter those we scarcely know. We please the fleeting guests, but we deal many a thoughtless blow to those we love the best, including ourselves. Yeah. Take the time, get registered, be part of our organization so that you aren't dealing many a thoughtless blow to yourself. You're surrounded by people that can help you get to your next level. Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers. Here we go.
To my protein shake.
Yeah, to your protein shake. And that's the clip that Josh put into the summary video for the event was you saying that actual quote. So
beautiful.
People too. Yeah, it's nice. And so we'll be posting that. It was great. Great having you, great being your twin. And I hope you continue to kill it at the best you, of which I know you will.
Yeah, I'm having a blast. It's so fun. Yeah, thank you so much. I've got a lot on my docket today, and I'm so glad I could be here, before we head out. So what a great way to lift me for today.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Tell the hubby I said, hey.
I will. I kicked him out of the room so he didn't cause trouble.
I'm sure because you will cause trouble.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hey, everyone. This is Crystal Richardson. So excited to be here on the launch party. We're going to have Nancy come up next, and we appreciate her. She's rocking and rolling on her way somewhere. So she's going to be sharing with us just from a few moments, I guess, from her car. But that's what we do on our meetings, on whatever it is that we do. We just make a way to have it work. But I want to just give a shout out to everyone right now at the bottom of the page. And thank you, Mama Janice. She says, my daughter is a good leader. She's an ambassador of Christ. Yes, I am. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. She's always so supportive. So I want to have where we look at the various ambassador boards. Okay. So that is something where you can say that you're interested, and then we have an interview. It doesn't have to be that it's someone that I know. Some of the people that are on the ambassador boards are people who have been lifted up by executive board members for me to meet to see if they have some of the attributes that we need in order to help move this organization forward. So at the bottom of the page right here, you can see where it says Women OIII right on the bottom of the page. So if you go to Women OIII on your phone or on your computer, and accept the cookies that it has here. So then you go down to the tab that says boards. There's a tab that says boards. It looks like this. And it gives you information about what the various boards are. Oh, and there's a picture of Jen and I. Oh, it's so cute. So up above that, though, it gives the boards: the Leadership and Business Ambassador Board, Wealth and Investments Ambassador Board, Health and Wellness Ambassador Board, of which we have the appointed lead for that is here, and Marketing, Media, Publishing Ambassador Board, and then Outreach and Mentorship. So we have Leadership and Business, Wealth and Investments, Health and Wellness, Marketing, Media, Publishing, and Outreach and Mentoring. Now, I have requested that every single person, whether you are a member that wants to assist, but if you really want to assist, then you would go on and see how you sign up. And it's just a small fee to be on an ambassador board. But we want everyone as many people as possible to be on the biggest board of outreach and mentorship. There are people right now, young men and women. This is a women's group, but we do have young men and women that we want to help and assist. Here in the United States, we have Mexico, we have Ghana, we have Zambia that are working on their businesses right now as we speak that need to have mentors. Now, some of them are already working on their online courses and some other things that we're doing with them related to another stream of income. And as they get some of these presentations together, we will have them move that particular project to a certain point. So now that we know that they're very serious about what they want to do, and we will assign them a mentor. Because it's not where we're going to have a mentor just to talk to someone. They just came into the program. They haven't had any indoctrination, if you will, or training on how to speak to someone. Like, you can't just come on and just immediately start asking for money and jobs and things. It needs to be related to a project, and it needs to be where, you know, they understand where it is they want to go in life and they can articulate that. Okay. And so we work with them to bring them to a certain point and train them on how to speak to a mentor. And then we assign them to a mentor to give them some information on how they can move whatever it is that they're doing forward. So we need you to be a part of the organization so that you can be one of those people that we assign, and you can give your wisdom to them in 1 or 2 sessions that we plan to have lined up for them. So there's a lot that we're doing in there, but go ahead and go on the website. And if you want to be considered, you can send a message, and we can then have Sabrina or one of the other people that work with us behind the scenes can get that message to me, and we can make sure that we have that interview. Also on that board page, if you go down, it has where if you would like to be a, where is it? If you want to be a general member, VIP member, it says support today. And that's right under Jen's picture and my picture to be a general member. And then you can put, you can basically push that to support and be a general member and have all of the perks of being a member. And part of that, like I said, is being on our event calendar, our book list, and also where you can moderate on this women WOIII page, the WOIII page. So in order to be able to post and to be on our monthly marketplace, the last Monday of every month, if you want to promote your business, you're not allowed to do that throughout the month. You're not allowed to comment on a post with your information about your business. Those are just for the posts that we have on there are for us to lift one another up. And the marketplace is the last Monday of every month is when we will be having that. But we'll be giving you some more information on what we're doing and what the Ambassador Board activities are, and our International Summit, which is coming up in August 25th through 27th. So what I'll do is just have where we'll talk about that a little bit more, but we're going to bring Nancy up next for her to introduce herself and talk about why she joined WOIII. Hey, Miss Nancy, how are you? Miss Nancy, you are muted.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I am so excited. This is so fun. This is great.
Thank you. And so you are one of our beautiful Ambassador Board members, and we appreciate you being on. Like I said, we're movers and shakers, so we just join wherever it is that we can join in. And so what state are you in?
So I'm in Washington, D.C., and it is 56 degrees.
Oh, wow.
Yes, very windy.
Okay. Well, you're still beautiful in the wind.
Thank you.
And you did your video that we'll be posting from a cruise, right? You were cruising?
Yes, I just got back from a cruise. We were in Florida Keys and Cozumel.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, it was great. But I thought I wanted to do the video because to get it done so that it can be ready for today,
right.
so that this beautiful event can go the way we want it to go. This is fantastic.
Right. And we appreciate it. It's so beautiful. And we appreciate all that you've done to help and support what we're doing. And I got to meet you at the event. So tell us about you and tell us about what you thought about our summit.
Well, first I was it was beyond what I expected, right? So I was invited to the event. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go. I've never been to Arizona. I'll see what this is about. But I was floored. I enjoyed meeting all of the beautiful, intelligent, impactful, innovative women that were there. And immediately, because I think I mentioned to you when I met you, yes, I want to be a part of this because I've always wanted to be a part of helping make a change, be the difference that we want. And, we run around every day with our busy business lives. And I've been a real estate broker for 27 years. And each year I say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a little bit more for the community. And I'm going to do it. And I've never done. And finally last year, I was like, this is it. And I don't know if it was because of COVID and all of that I decided this is the year I am going to get involved. I am going to be part of the impact. I'm going to be part of empowering and helping. And WOIII was just perfectly waiting for me.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember when you said that on the call, and there were a few people that at the event is like, what, and like Michelle Mallow and other people, they were like just excited at the event. You know what? I'm moving forward with this. I'm going to be on all the committees. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do. I'm like, wait, whoa.
Right. Because I think we just felt your energy and we felt what it is that you want to do and bring to the world and how you want to help women. Well, everyone but women, because this is a women's group. Well, how you want to help women across the world. And I want to be a part of that. And I think everyone that's listening to this, watching it on Facebook Live or however you're on StreamYard, wherever you're watching and listening to this, you should be a part of this because this is going to be world changing. It really is life changing. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. So do you have a toast?
Well, yeah. And I have this so that nobody knows what's in my cup.
Oh, see, okay.
So this is to WOII, Women of Impact Innovation International. We are here to change the world, to help you live your best lives and leave a positive footprint.
Mm-hmm. A positive footprint. Here's to a positive footprint.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you taking out time to be here today with us. I just love how we just make things happen with our women. We just make it happen.
Today's my run around errands, get to the bank day.
Yeah, no worries. So you have an awesome, blessed day. And we will be contacting everyone related to Wednesday, which is the International Women's Day, and some things that we'll be doing then. But we appreciate you being on one of the ambassador boards and helping to move this forward. And Nancy, just remember to keep rising.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm going to tune into the Facebook Live and send some more people.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Well, welcome everyone to the WOIII, Women of Impact and Innovation International. There's 3 I's, Impact, Innovation, International. And our next person coming up is a part of our executive board. She was, again, one of the initial people. I was like, God, what do you want us to do with this organization? And who do you want me to have as some of the initial members, and she said yes. And her and her husband are just lovely, lovely people. I was laughing on the phone with them earlier this week, a little prank, that we pulled, but it was just really, really great to have her here at the event. I'm going to bring her up, but I just want to say that I'm trying not to get all misty over here, but it just really means a lot to me when you never really know, what people think about what you're doing, or even think about you sometimes, because a lot of people, they smile in your face and they say this or say that. But when I had COVID, and this is something I talked about at the event, when I had COVID, there were people that were calling and checking on me, not just messaging me or commenting on Facebook, but actually really checking on me. And so you have a different sense of what people think when they actually show up. And so the COVID story isn't related necessarily to WOIII, but in WOIII, people are like, oh yeah, that would be great. That'll be a great event. But they can say that, but did they or would they actually show up? And so we were sold out. There was, all these women in this room, and this beautiful young lady was there, and it was one of the honoring ceremonies that was the most touching for me, that she gave to one of the people that she knew, because we talk about honoring wisdom, and we really do. We really mean that. So in each and everything that we do, we are going to be honoring. And I just want to, before she comes on, just thank her for showing up, thank her for being a part of our executive board, and thank her for her influence on my life. And so without further ado, I would like to bring up Dr. Hua and have her give some comments on why she joined. But I wanted to kind of just say that while I was on the screen by myself, to kind of give just an opening related to her, and to thank her and honor her for being here today. So next we will have Dr. Hua. Hey.
How are you? And how's everyone?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I am fabulous. Running around crazy this morning.
I think that's everybody all the time. So Norma
Yes.
is here in the studio, and I came in and she's like, oh, you're running around like you always running around. I'm like, yes, Emily, I'm running around. Okay. So
that's our real life, right? All
it is. Movers and shakers.
Movers and shakers.
Yep. So thank you so much for not just showing up at the event, but because you showed up, you were already an executive board member, but your honor ceremony just really, really touched me at the event, and just a number of the things you said, even about Sharon Lecter and how she has changed your life too. And so I want you to introduce yourself, but I want you to just share a little bit about that experience.
Well, first and foremost, Crystal, thank you so much. I'm really honored and grateful to be part of the executive board member. When I first met you, it was just kind of like this energy of this positive aura you just draw and magnetically pulled me in. And so, number one, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this. But part of why I really wanted to be, when you mentioned this and just the initiative of what this really was about, I was 100% on board, and I love this, because all the women in this group that you've attracted, like this magnet, women from all walks of life, right? And we have such unique, different backgrounds. And I think that's the beauty of it. And that's why you say international. So women of impact, right? Impact and innovation. International. And so it's truly, when you look at the board members and you look at the ambassadors and the people who are hoping to join into this community, but it's sharing all of our backgrounds, our unique skill sets, all of the adversities that we have dealt with, still dealing with, and all our wins. So it's a movement, right, to be able to uplift and help each other. So not just to share the fancy, all the glam and glitz, right? But truly the authentic you, the best, discovering your greatness. And so I absolutely love this movement and what you've put together, Crystal.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Yeah. And you use the word attracted, and I yeah, I just did what was on my heart. And so I don't know. I'm
It's
thankful.
because you're so authentic. Crystal, we see you behind the scenes. It's not just stage presence or when you're on screen. Like, I see the work and the love and the commitment behind the scenes of what you do. And that's what it's all about, right? What people see, not just in public, but all the commitment and dedication and the detail that you do for all of us women. And it's behind the scenes, who you are as a true person. That's what I love so much about you, right? And all the women that you've attracted and put together.
Because we all have so many similarities, and your story, when people see your content based, information, it's just phenomenal how we have so many similarities and we've had different walks of life, but so many similarities of learning and helping people. So, so how was that seeing Sharon there at the event?
It was really emotional for me because, I've gone through a lot of different pivotal points of my growth journey, and Sharon was a huge part of that because I had pivoted over, and it was just that little purple book, and so her being the author and someone that I looked up to as a role model, and as I transitioned my entrepreneurial journey into the real estate world, that was really her, that was a big part of that, and to be able to honor her in person. Right? That was a really, really touching moment for me. So I thank you for allowing me to have that moment with her too. And shared with all the women there, such wisdom. And it's like, it's like when you receive, and it's like all these mentors and people who've now inspired us. And it's like, we want to give back to other women and the other next gen, right? Because one person can make such a huge impact, just the ripple effect of one, right?
Right.
So
and even Deborah Smith, she's had like a 50-year career in various corporations, and she was inspired and left that event between then and now, and she has like 3 books. Wait till you see her testimonial video. Wow, Deborah, okay. So she stepped it up, right out of that event. So it was really, really great to hear the inspiration.
And that's great that you mentioned that, because even a lot of the women at the summit, it's not just the inspiration and empowerment, but the action component, what they actually, the action that they took immediately after that summit, and having that intimate group of women. And it's just like, when you are around other people and you start believing, in your mind and is expanded up to what's possible, and it's like, man, action. It's time.
Right. And I think one thing that we all have is that we don't need another thing to do. We don't need another thing to just do. If anything that we put our hands to, and Sabrina said that too, I'm in this room because I want to be in this room. I'm doing this liaison position because I want to do this liaison position, because we all have 1,000,001 things. And she had her book launch yesterday, and she was still yesterday. Up until then, she was helping like every single day. And some other people would be like, okay, I need the whole month of my book launch to focus on me. I'm sorry, I'll be back with you in June,
Yeah, Sabrina's a rock star launching her book, and she's always been like that behind the scenes. She is on it,
Yeah. And so I want to say to you, thank you, and to all of the women for the people that you have recommended to be a part of this organization. I'm going down the list of people. I've been starting to reconnect with people again, but then they're also reconnecting with me already. And I had a conversation, I'm not going to say the name, but yesterday, back and forth on Messenger, and she was apologizing. I'm like, oh no, you don't need to apologize. You're right where you need to be when you need to be there. So we would love to have you on one of the ambassador boards. We had an initial conversation, and then she wasn't available after that. And I'm like, it's totally fine, because there's no pressure here, but there is impact here. And so when we come in together, it's about making things happen. That action is what it's about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you for the people that you've been continuing to send our way, and we'll just keep doing what we do together, which is to keep rising.
Absolutely.
So what's your toast?
Okay, so my toast You're going to like this cup. Watch.
Okay. What is it?
So for those who don't know, I am an eye doc.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But a cheers to WOII, and to everyone who's watching and part of the community. I am, really, really grateful. And I would love anyone who's watching and anyone that you can recommend to be part of our group here. This is really something, it's a blessing. And if you can be the leader and mentor, and it's kind of like be the change you want to see. And
Right.
So the toast is keep rising, and let's all collaboratively get together and be the change we all want to see in this world together.
We all want to see. All want to see.
See?
Yes. I caught that. Here's and they're drinking backstage. Well, I don't know what that didn't sound right? They're drinking backstage. And they're drinking here.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate you being on. You have an awesome, awesome day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Well, hey, everyone. This is Crystal Richardson, and we appreciate you all being on today with us for our Facebook launch party. It's going on today. Like, hey, oh yeah, you can clap here in the studio. They were like, hey. It's like, no, clap. We'll be bringing them on next. There's a few of our executive board members who are here in Arizona. And so this is Women of Impact and Innovation International. And we honor wisdom as well as pour into the women that are going to be the next powerful professional women in the world. And so one of the things that we do and we will be doing is having more information every time one of us is here in the United States, but also going out to other countries, is that we want to link up with other powerful professional women. So I have this award that I made. Hopefully you'll be able to see it a little bit. It's the Powerful Women Unity Award, Sisterhood Across Nations. And we will be presenting this to various people that we see. It's an actual certificate. And we will be sending this to all of you all that are members so that when you go places, you can tuck it into your luggage so that you can actually present this to some women that you see and meet, that right away you have a connection and you know that they have the same heart and passion as we do related to our various boards. And so I'm really looking forward to being able to have that actual physical certificate given to some people. We're in the digital age, I know, but it's been really great for the trips that I just went on to be able to share that with some women. So you'll be hearing more about that. But on these various boards, we gave the list of the boards again on Women OIII is the website, womenoiii.com. And you can go on there too and just bring it up on your phone. You can do it right now. And if you want to be an actual VIP member, you can have where you register for that. If you want to be considered for an ambassador board, you can do that as well. On the page with the boards, this shows how you can get involved with us. If you have expertise already in some of these areas, leadership and business, wealth and investments, health and wellness, marketing, media, publishing, outreach and mentorship. If you have expertise in any of these areas, we want you to join us. Also, if you want to be a member and share some of your thoughts and your insights with our community, you can do that as well as a general member, is what it's called on the site. And that is our VIP membership. In order to post and to share in our marketplace at the end of each month, the last Monday of each month, you have to be a VIP member, a paid member. So we hope that you look at joining us. But on the ambassador boards, one of the things that we're doing, and then I'm going to bring up Norma next. One of the things that we will be doing is having where each ambassador board will have a monetization type activity throughout the rest of this year, one specific activity, and then also an outreach activity in their communities. And so you'll be hearing more about how you can be a part of that and help us to get the word out about what we're doing. We do have a number of books that we will be doing collectively as women in this group. And then we have various stages throughout the country and throughout the world that you will be able to be a part of as a member of WOIII. This year in August, we will be having our next, which will be our second summit in August here in the United States. But 2024, I'm already looking at properties and castles. I was just in the UK looking at some very, very nice property. Oh my gosh. And then I was in Kenya as well. So we have to figure out where we want to go. A lot of times, a lot of the women in our group go to Dubai. So we might see if we go there, but we'll see where we will be. And we will congregate maybe where we have maybe some of the most international members, who knows, or just go someplace nice. So that will be 2024. So we're really looking forward to having you all join with us in our initiatives as we do our mentorship and outreach, and have where you can just share related to your profession. And anything and everything I do comes with honor. So we will be honoring people for August. And that will be our next big honoring ceremony, even though we'll have some more that go on before then, because some people have gotten award after award after award, but some people have not. And they do a lot to impact the world. And so we want to do what we can do to help people know that we see you rising, and we want to honor that. So without further ado, we do have one of our next people that is here in the studio audience. Yay. And she will be coming up to join us right after I show this little clip right here. We'll have Miss Norma come with us. Hi, Norma. So now look, I look up. Wait, I gotta go down.
We're in
here.
red.
No, because now I'm up here and you're down there. Is your seat shorter than mine?
I'm just
We
a
need
little
to do
gal. What can
another.
I say? I'm dynamite.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so look. So I'm gonna go down here.
Oh, you don't have to do that. Don't shrink. Don't shrink.
And then I'm gonna move this right here. We both okay. That looks better, right?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
That looks
so
really
just
good.
down here. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is Norma.
Hello, hello, hello. And thank you, Crystal. An honor again, once again, to be here and be a part of this great organization. Super excited.
Super excited?
Super excited.
How excited?
Oh my God. Well, you know, in women's language, like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm that excited. Okay, maybe it's age. Maybe it's age.
Oh my.
Yeah, you asked.
So tell us a little bit about your background and why you joined WOII.
Oh my gosh, I am so honored. I've known Crystal for years, and I was talking to her just about 14 months ago, explaining a vision that had captured my heart and what I felt God was showing me and where I needed to go. And Crystal goes, whoa, 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 wait a minute. I'm doing that.
Right.
And I just really saw a need and had it tug on my heart that we need to really help a lot of women out there that don't have the mentors. Maybe the family isn't as strong. Maybe their family members have passed, or they're not getting the guidance they need as women leaders. And it was so honored when Crystal goes, wait a minute, I'm already doing this. Come to my event. It was magical. So I just was blessed to be a part of it and to join. And thank you for accepting me into this beautiful group of dynamic women. It's truly, truly an honor, because I know that through these groups and the people that I'm meeting, that we're going to be able to impact a lot of women. And that's what it's about. It's about helping those people. So many people are crying out for help right now. And I think that's where we can all come together as a group and really help.
Right.
So thank you for facilitating that and opening the doors.
Right. And I thank you to just be opening to the conversation, because sometimes, again, people say a lot of things, but then what do they actually do?
Right.
And I've always known you to be a doer. And you said you've known me for a number of years. Like, I think it's been what, like 20? Like
20 something years. Yeah. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, we were 10 when we met. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time, and you've always been so positive.
Yeah.
And a bundle of energy. Just it's that goes without saying, but you've always just been so positive. And so when we've gotten into our conversations, like, the time just keeps going. It's like, okay, we got to get out of here.
Right.
Like, we just like talking forever. But I'm really excited about a lot of the initiatives you have. And when we did your content day, just talking about health and how you changed the name of my book that you're a part of, because it's about habits, like 100 habits, and she said something about 101. I'm like, okay, I guess I have to change it to 101 because she kept saying 101. So I guess here we go with a new title, courtesy of Norma.
Yeah.
But health and wellness is very, very key. And so I am honored, and I'll have to wait. Okay, we have to do a toast.
I'm going to borrow the Bozo cup because I was a former Bozo.
She was on Bozo
show too. So
good. I was in Michigan. Where were you?
Savannah, Georgia.
In Georgia. Oh wow, wow. See what happens. Go on Bozo, and you too can be a powerful woman leader. See.
And interesting enough, I had a puppet show, and it was all about dental health. Go figure. Yeah, I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, I was on Bozo.
Oh, wow.
So to your health,
yes.
May it be your new wealth, because without it, you've got nothing.
That's true. That wasn't funny. Like, why are you, without it, you've got nothing.
Well, because I'm hoping it's going to inspire you guys to look at your health. We look at our money all the time. Well, we hope to.
Yeah. Okay. Here's to health.
Health and strength for all the women out there. You are more than welcome. We love you, and we're waiting for you.
Yes.
So we're there to support.
Awesome. Thanks. Well, what do you have now? You've already welcomed people, and you'll be sending out invitations, and we'll see where we are on International Women's Day. And maybe with your busy schedule, you'll be able to give us maybe just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
When you first wake up. Now, see, we wake up early here in Arizona. Sabrina was talking about me being early, and Lisa, who's here too, like we meet at 6 a.m. So in order to meet at 6 a.m., and it's not in sweats and stuff, like we're fully at 6 a.m. when we meet here at the center for our meetings. And so what do you have to say to us about health? Like just one little health tip before we go to our next person.
Oh my gosh. I really look at it like it's the unsung hero. Mm-hmm. We don't take care of our health enough. I think we take it for granted. And then there comes a time where there's that little nudge. And sometimes for some of us, it's a bigger nudge and our health is gone. Mm-hmm. And I really think that we really need to slow down a little bit and honor who we are and, what we've been given. And a lot of that's your health. We've got to start focusing on that more.
Right. And start focusing on it every day.
Yeah. And it's not just your physical health, but it's your relationships. It's your mental health. There's a lot of people that are still struggling coming out of COVID and stuff like that, we're there to reach out and help you and facilitate. And I'm super excited to be a part of the Health and Wellness Board.
Well, not just a part of it. See, here we go again. You guys are just so modest and everything. So I have appointed, because I'm the founder of the organization. And so for each board, I'm working with various people. And so we do have where we need an actual ambassador. This is Norma. Let's see, her picture is down at the bottom as an executive board member. So we will be potentially transitioning depending on how I feel about, the people who are in that board, but you're helping us out with that board. So I really, really appreciate it. So, so thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, I am so passionate about it. And I really am honored, because it was just like, okay, let's put on the big girl panties now and let's just rock this. Let's really bring people and children to the awareness of health. And that was my goal. So I am so honored to be on this train, and let's do it. Let's just do it. Keep rising.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi.
That song is kind of catchy, right?
It is very catchy.
Yeah. So this is Lisa, and her picture's down there, the executive board member of WOIII. How are you today?
I'm doing great. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Awesome,
So
awesome,
great.
awesome. And where did you fly in from? Where was your last place that you went to?
Actually, we were in Puerto Vallarta just last week.
Wow.
And it was wonderful to be in some nice warm weather for a while. So, yeah.
See, we're all over the place. That's why we need to have these certificates and the QR code and all the stuff so that we can, just any woman that we meet that's phenomenal and spectacular, we can have them join us.
Absolutely. I met some amazing women on my trip. Yes, absolutely.
And Kenyatta has her hearts on there. She's awesome, amazing. I just always love that picture of her. Good to see you, Kenyatta. Good to see you here in Arizona too. So why did you join?
This is interesting. So I have known Crystal for almost a year now. And one of the, yeah, I know, right? It's gone by fast.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
And so one of the times that I came to her Uplift Center, which is so appropriate for this room here, I saw this beautiful purple and gold banner that said WOIII and disrupt, think, disrupt, lead. And I went, Crystal, what is this? Because I'm sure you all have had this experience where you come in contact with something that just rings true deep into your heart, like this is a direction I need to take. And Crystal explained to me what WOIII is and what the actual mission is for that. And I immediately said, I want to be a part of this. I said, for the last 30 years, I've been in education, and this has been my mantra to all of the young women that I have touched through teaching and through counseling. I said, this is what I have tried to instill in them, this drive to excel, this drive to make an impact on the world. And when she said, well, this is Women of Impact Innovation International, my heart just sang. I just thought, I have got to be a part of this. Whoa! Yeah. But that's what brought me to WOIII. And then when she asked me to be part of the executive board, I was extremely honored. So that's my story on how I came. I work with Crystal on a project that is going to be incredible. It's going to impact many, many people. And I think that through this organization and through this project, we'll be able to impact many women as well as families. So,
yeah. Wow. Yeah. And, God just sends people on our path, because I wasn't I'm looking at the bottom here of the pictures of the women that are on the executive board. And it wasn't like this was necessarily planned, that I was going to ask this person. Like at the beginning, it was just that everyone was sent to me.
Absolutely.
Everyone was sent to me. And so you working on this project and us having this common person, this person in common that we know that we'll talk about later. Yeah. It was just it was just meant to be. It was really meant to be.
It truly was. My life has forever been changed since meeting this incredible woman. I have been on hyperdrive for the last almost a year. It's like my husband's going, what's going on? And I'm going, I don't know. I'm me. I am just expanding and, and being innovative and impactful. Hyperdrive is the word.
It really is the word.
And honestly, you have to be that in order to help and serve others that want to be that as well. And I'm just forever grateful for this opportunity. And my passion, if you want to call it that, is teaching and mentoring younger people. And I love teaching. I love seeing students finally get something that you're trying to teach them, and their little, their eyes, bright up. And I've taught students from all ages, from junior high to higher education. Right now I'm with the colleges, but I just love being able to facilitate their learning so they can reach their goals and become these amazing individuals that we need in our society.
So. Definitely. And And I want to say something about what she mentioned about the hyperdrive. Like I couldn't even breathe. I was just laughing so hard just now. Because okay, as she said, she's been in industry for a long time and she's been doing a lot. But when she would tell me things, I'm like, do you know that you could do this and that you could do that and you could do this and you could you are a powerhouse and you don't even like totally know it. Like there's so much that this woman right here has to offer the world that when she was talking, and I've talked to people about this before, that when people talk to me, I'm looking in their eyes, but I'm really not looking in their eyes because over their head, I see like all these different possibilities. Yeah. Like, and I mentioned the Queen's Gambit is the movie about the chess, the lady that was playing chess. And so when I met Lisa, I'm like, oh my gosh, Lisa, really? Really, Lisa, really? And so different things that we've talked about, she's grabbed a hold to. And so, yes, she has been on hyperdrive.
I have, and it's been amazing. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And I'm excited to share what I've been able to learn through my life and share with young people. And I'm just extremely ready to go. Let's just do this and impact and help these young women and also women of any age to achieve their goals and to, in many ways, monetize those things that they can help. Like one thing Sabrina said that really rang true with me is help the middle and lower class women lift and lift themselves up and reach those goals that will help better their lives and create a better quality of life for them. Yeah. I think that's very important. So as far as the ambassador board goes, I really am interested in helping with the education and mentorship ambassador board. That would be my passion. So.
Well, that is your passion. You do a really great job at it. And people have even told you that, and you didn't even know that her students, I'm just going to razz her a little bit. Her students said, did you know that you're like the top ranked professor for XYZ college, like on this site? And she's like, what? I never looked at that. And she's like, they said, if you look on there, like you're the top. I'm like, what? And you didn't even know that. But she has such an impact on people and the way she teaches. And you heard her voice. It's just like so soothing. And so, you just like, I put them to sleep. You get the information. No, you just get the information in your pores by osmosis or something. I don't know. But it's really great to be surrounded with such a great caliber of women. And so I want to thank you and honor you. Okay. I don't know what. No, yours is over there.
Yeah, mine is over there.
Assistant. Can you bring the glass? Yes.
Thank you, Norma. Blue and blue.
Yes. Now these are from. So I talked about the one from Norway, and then I talked about the Bozo one with childhood dreams, and then these are from my mom. My mom and dad have passed now, but we had these in our family since I was a little girl.
Oh, that's so
our crystal.
So much.
Glasses. So
I have a toast.
What's your toast?
Okay, my toast is to all the future young women. May we help them reach their goals and dreams.
Oh, to the future young women.
What do you have in here?
Awesome. Don't even try it.
Ooh, that was good. Just kidding. It was water.
It was refreshing water. Okay. Oh my gosh. So she just gets up and leaves. Okay. Well, I guess it's over. Okay, well, you see how things go here. But no, we really appreciate you all being on today. We do have some more folks that are in the background. I don't know if our other eyesight insight lady is ready. Is she ready? I don't see her on the screen in the background.
It was
there she is. There. So we really appreciate you all being on. Now you need to invite people to be a part of Women WOIII on the Facebook page, and we'll be giving out more information all throughout today over the next several days leading into International Women's Day. So we'll have another push then too. So for the ladies that are able to come on International Women's Day, we want to honor you and your books. Honor you and your books and events. So if you have a book, and we want it to be people who are ambassadors, executives, and VIP members. We want to have you come on March 8th. We're going to do it in the morning and potentially a morning and evening session where we will do lives and have you on our YouTube page and Facebook page once again for you to be able to share and invite women to be a part of our group, but also to share about your books. So if you could give me, is there a book over there? The 51 Powerful P book? Or maybe Norma, you can check over there, please. Norma, over there, and see if there's a book over there. 51 Powerful P book. Thank you. It's so good to have people in here with me. So for instance, thank you. So you'll be able to hold up your book. This is one of my most recent books that I've been working on. And the book launch for that, I just talked to Don Green the other day. He is so sweet. And he is the one who wrote the foreword for this. So we had a good long conversation, and he is available on March 14th or 16th. So that might be one of those days will be the days that I actually have the US book launch for this, because I just went to Kenya and London and had some launch discussions over there related to this in my innovation book. But the one here will be either on March 14th or 16th. So however you mark your calendars for that, and he will be on with us. Don Green is the executive director of the Napoleon Hill Foundation, really good and dear friend. And we always have a great time when we talk on the cell phone as well as online. So would love to have you get some inspiration from him as we talk about the 51 powerful P's of public speaking. Now, we will also on March 8th, because it is Women's Day this coming Wednesday, you will be able to hold up your book and talk about the same thing. Now, you just heard Sabrina, our executive liaison, just launched her book. So we're hoping she'll be able to be on for a few moments to talk more about hers, and all of those who have something to share that are VIP members, which is just a $99 membership. Or if you want to be not an executive, if you want to be an ambassador board member, then you can contact me, and the fee information is on the site related to that as well. So it's on the 8th, all right, this coming Wednesday for International Women's Day. So without further ado, I want to bring on one of our other executive board members. She's always so pretty. And we have a lot of doctors in here. I kind of found that out. I didn't know that I was doing that, but that's kind of what happened, is that we have a lot of doctors in here. So she's coming on, and we have a couple stories to talk about with her, because she's been involved in some of our other events here at the Uplift Center related to speaking. Hey, how are you?
Hey, Crystal, or Lady Crystal now.
Lady Crystal, yes. How are you doing?
So, I was looking a little rough, but I saw you with your gorgeous red, and I said, oh, hold on. I got to bring it. I'm coming on the Facebook Live with Crystal.
Right. Well, you always dress. I know you have your sweats and stuff days that you do, but you have such elegant dresses, and you look so fabulous in it. Even the one that you posted on the other day about people thinking that you worked at the store, that was a really great story to be able to share about women and being a woman of color and different things like that. And so there's a lot that we have that we will be doing in WOIII, and I'm so thrilled to have you as part of the executive board, Condi.
I'm so happy to be a part of the board. I'm so glad that we connected. I don't even remember how we connected, but all I know is that I was on the phone with you, and then next thing I know, I was on a plane to Arizona.
Yeah, and that happens to people. Like even in our meeting with Lisa, the lady that was here with us, she's like, okay, I'm here. I'm really not sure like why I'm here. But you told me to be here, so I'm here. So I just really appreciate all of you all, and my dancers do that too. It's like, okay, we're doing this event, and they're like, okay, like where do I show up? Like they don't even know like exactly what they're doing, but they show up. So I just really appreciate people who have that kind of like faith in me and what we do, because everything we do it in excellence, and we have fun. There's been a lot of laughing, and I'm like over here like wiping tears and stuff because it's been a hoot. And you love to have fun too.
I love to have fun. I mean, what is the point if we're the stuff we're doing, we're not having fun? What is the point?
Exactly. So go ahead and give your eyesight insight, and I don't mean to steal your thunder here, but go ahead and do your introduction. I love it.
I know you stole my thunder, and then Sabrina has her hindsight insight. So I was like,
I saw.
So I am Dr. Tandi. I am an eye surgeon and transformational speaker, coach, and author. I help to improve eyesight and insight. And I am so happy to be here and a part of this amazing organization.
Awesome. And so I am doing like this because I'm trying to think, how did we meet? Did you sign up for one of my webinars or something?
I think we did a webinar together and somehow we ended up connecting.
Okay, well, I'll have to not spend time on this live show about WOIII to figure that out, but I'll have to try to figure out what that was. So why did you join us in WOIII?
You know what? The power of women is absolutely amazing and absolutely unstoppable. When I was in public health school, we had a talk by the CEO of Boston Medical Center. And she told a story. She used to be like a kindergarten teacher. And she told a story about her and 7 of her girlfriends. They all decided to come together and support each other to go higher in their careers. And they decided that all of them were going to be either the CEO or a head of something. So as a result of that group and those women, those 8 women supporting each other, she ended up as the CEO of Boston University Medical Center, one of the biggest hospitals in Boston. Her other girlfriend ended up the president of Wellesley College, and they all ended up in these amazing positions because they decided to come together and support each other. And when women come together, magic happens. And I am so excited about what we are doing here in WOIII. I am excited about pouring into younger women and helping to support and mentor them, and also to be mentored and supported by the women that are already in the organization.
Yes, definitely. And I appreciate how you show up in so many different ways. Like you're multifaceted individual, just like a lot of the women that we have here, that you're able to operate in a lot of different types of stages and environments. And I know one of the things was that you came to the Emerge media experience.
That was so much fun. We had a ball. If you guys missed it, you better get on the next time. It was amazing. Mm-hmm. The people that were there, the information, the lessons that we learned, the opportunities we had to grow, it was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really appreciated you having you here. And you know what? Let me see. I might have your. Oh, here she is. Oh, look at this.
Hi, my name is Tandi Miani, and I wanted to share with you my day 0 experience, which actually was in the Grand Canyon. We went on a hike, and for all the steps that we went down, eventually we had to come back up. But I had to keep in mind that if I just kept taking one step after the next step, that eventually I would reach my destination. And that for me was the perfect metaphor for my life and my business. That was the lesson that I learned on the first day, and I'm so happy to meet so many phenomenal women, and I'm happy to share this journey with them, and I'm so thankful to Crystals for organizing this.
For every step you go down, you have to come back up.
Come back up. Yes, that's it.
That was good. That was really good. And because you came for the pre-activities, and so yeah, it was a really transformational event for a lot of folks, and for me being with you all as well during that. So tell me about what you do when you have your speaking engagements, because you've been having a number of them lately, and you have a way of not just being able to speak in business, but also you speak in churches. And so tell me a little bit about, tell us a little bit about how you see those experiences and how that has helped you grow as a woman.
Interestingly, when I was in college, I was absolutely terrified of public speaking. I was so afraid of it. And I decided that I was going to conquer that fear. Mm-hmm. And I ended up entering a public speaking contest, and I ended up winning that. Yay! And ever since then, I've never seen a microphone that I didn't like. But one of the things that I often share with people when they say, oh, I get so nervous when I go on stage, and it's just so terrifying to me. And I think the one thing that is true with me every time I go on a stage is that the way that number one, that it's okay to be nervous, because things that really matter to us, they can make us nervous because they're that important. So that's okay. And trying to fight that is a lot harder than just allowing it. And then the second thing that I do is I set my intention, and my intention is always to serve. My intention is to serve. And if my focus is on serving the people who are in front of me, then I am taking the focus off of me. And so when the focus is not on me, I don't have to worry about, if I said, or if I sounded stupid, or I'm not thinking about me, I'm thinking about the ways to serve. So I would just, if there's anyone that's listening that gets nervous or has trouble with public speaking, just focus on serving.
Focus on serving.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. And one of the things that you like to do is story tell too.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. And jumping off stages too. Almost kidding. I thought I was going to die. I'm like, oh my gosh, because there was a cord there was some other prop there, and she made it work in her 45-inch heels. She made it work.
Yeah, everybody in the audience was like, oh!
You thought that they were into what you were saying, like, oh, good information. You were like, oh
my goodness, that was hilarious.
It was good. It was
Everybody
good.
thought I was about to die.
Yeah. No, but you pulled it off. You pulled it off really well. And so I really want to thank you for being a part of us. And I can't wait to, have your inspiration as a part of what we'll be doing moving forward. And do you have a toast for us today?
Not only do I have a toast, I brought two glasses. What?
Okay.
Two of my favorite glasses. This one says I am worth it. I am worth it, because we are all worth it. And then this one's just fabulous and has bling. And this one has water, which we all need to be drinking, lots of hydration. And this one has kombucha, which is a great alternative for sodas or high sugary sweet drinks. It has probiotics and antioxidants. So if you're trying to get into a health, people were talking about health, do water. If you're trying to go, if you're tired of water, try some kombucha.
Okay.
So
awesome.
my toast is to all the ladies watching. May the lows of our yesterday not determine the highs of our tomorrow. And may we all rise. Here is to WOIII. Cheers.
Cheers from backstage and in the studio. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing today. And we will see you potentially on Wednesday, and really appreciate all of your inspiration. And you keep rising as well. Okay.
All right. Lady Crystal, I appreciate you so much and the work that you're doing.
Thank you. Hey, everyone. This is Crystal Richardson. Rosanna, you are so funny. Crystal Richardson, that's how I feel about you, OMG. What else will this woman do? I get out of breath just watching all the possibilities. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Well, sometimes I get out of breath too, okay? But I really appreciate you being on today, everyone. I'm going to be bringing on the ladies backstage that want to come back on as we wrap this up. I see Sabrina. Is there anyone else that's available backstage that would like to come up as we do our last comments in our last few minutes? Remember, you can look at the website here, WOIII.com, and see what we're all about and get some more information. But all of what we do is about impact and innovation international. So innovation is sometimes a high step, a high standard for people, but we all have creativity inside of us. And so I am a wealth innovation strategist, and I believe that creativity breeds creativity. And if you think about your life, the moment you create something, the moment you write a book or do one recipe or do one business plan, you have information that just starts coming to you about the next one and the next one and the next one, and not even in the same area. So if you're creative, so for instance, I'm not selling these right now, but these are some of my earrings that I make. Okay. I make them just as something that I do to relax, but people have asked me for them. And so if you'd like to pay the price for them, you can get some too whenever I relax again and make some more. But the thing is that we can do anything that we put our minds to. And when we do that in one area, we can do it in another area. And we can build not just our brand, but build our life and have the life of our dreams. And so that's what we're doing as women. All these women that you see and hear on here, we're movers and shakers. We're doing life. And we're doing it in a way that is fun, it's energetic, it's impactful. And I always pray, that it's pleasing to God. And it is a way also for us to give back. So we don't have anyone doing anything that is not willing to have a give back model. And that is all of what we're about. You heard where we've talked about outreach and mentorship. That is basically a requirement of being a part of this organization, is that you are involved in some of that. All right. So as we get ready to end today, I want to bring Sabrina back on. And if there's anyone else that wants to come on camera in the back, then I'll bring you back on as well as we close out for today. But not really closing out. This is a launch party, so it's only just starting, and you can invite others to be involved as well. All right. Hey, Sabrina.
Hello. Wonderful party today. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Sabrina.
Good seeing you.
Comments.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. This has been a wonderful Facebook launch party. Yay.
Yeah, it has been wonderful. Just really inspiring.
Yes.
I can't wait to be mentored as well.
Yes.
You are
Crystal. I'd like to say one thing before we close, because I didn't do it earlier. Okay. So I mentioned that I wrote a book, right? But I have to give some credit to two of the ladies that are in WOII that are also in my book. So I don't know if you know this or not. So this is not so much about promoting me in the book, but it's also about acknowledging Dr. Hua. She has a contributing place in this book, and also Dr. Shelley Hipsey. So they have also contributed to the book. So they have some writings in here, as well as they have a brand page in the back. So definitely I had to do that. You can't make it about you. This book was not possible without the other people that contributed to the book. So I had to recognize my WOIII contributors.
Wow.
That's great.
Well, here's to the contributors. We're all about
Dr. Hua and Dr. Shelley Hipsky. You have now been announced.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes. So we are wrapping up our launch party for today, but not wrapping up our initiatives because we're just getting started on what we will be doing with the ambassador board. So if you know women, and so we do have some men that have been big supporters of us, and we appreciate that. And we know that you know women that might want to align with us. So men, please give us your support. Continue to give us your support by inviting women to be a part of this that you know has an alignment with what our mission is. And so anything that you want to say about that too, Sabrina and Lisa?
Yeah, I would like to say that I was just making a post thanking my husband for always supporting me and being by my side for all my milestones. So we do need you. We need your support. Help get your wives to this platform, encourage them and support them to be a part of this, because you know what? We can't do it without you sometimes. I mean, we know we got girl power. Okay, we know we have that, but we need the support of our men out there. So continue to support us. Refer the women in your life, whether they're business partners, their family members, a spouse, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a grandma, and I am a grandma. Invite them to WOII. This will be the best investment ever of their time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just want to say there is no downside for joining this organization. You'll be lifted, you'll be inspired, we will help you, and you'll receive just so many wonderful friends just automatically. I mean, it's just an upside to joining this incredible organization. So again, thank you, Crystal, for organizing it.
Thank you.
And inviting us to be a part of this. It has changed my life. So join.
Join.
Join, please.
Yes. Not just
absolutely.
the Facebook group, but join as a VIP member and potentially as an ambassador. We would love to have you in relation to all of our wonderful international initiatives. Yeah,
I love it. Say one more closing thing. I guess the question everyone should ask themselves is why not? Why not join?
Okay.
Because there are all the reasons on the table why you should. I don't think there's any negative factor to this. It's simple, it's easy, not very time consuming. If you're worried about time, it's not time consuming. We're pretty much packaging everything for you. There'll be some things you'll do for outreach, but it's doable. Right?
And honestly, when there are busy times and you are not able to contribute like you could in different areas, in different times of the year, that's okay. For instance, my school schedule, I'm not able to come to all the meetings right now. But in, another time of the year, I am able to. So if you feel like you won't be able to contribute consistently, that's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay. Join.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because a women's organization that has women in it, led by a woman that knows, we have to be sometimes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places. And sometimes it's just where this place is not where one you can be in, every single time. And so we're very, very flexible. And so we love to support you and do whatever we can do to help you in whatever it is that you're doing, as you, when you're not able to be here. Sometimes it might be that you need our support. And so that's a part of what we do as well, the sisterhood portion of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. All right. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for being on for our Facebook launch, and we'll continue to share throughout the day today and over the next several days leading up to Wednesday, which is International Women's Day. You'll see us in the morning and potentially in the evening on that day. Thank you all and have a blessed evening and keep rising.